Welcome to the Outdoor Realm YouTube channel. I'm Joe, and this is another episode of the UP Project. There's a quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson that says, "Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." Now we'll be doing this in a very literal sense in this video, but I like to think that we're also doing it in a figurative sense. I believe what Emerson was saying was, don't follow along with what everyone else is doing. Make your own path where others have not yet been. Do something different. Stand out. Make your own name. There are plenty of paths out there that others have left, and many people choose to take those paths, which is fine if that's what they want to do. It takes a lot of work and determination to blaze your own trail in life and set yourself aside from the crowd. It provides a sense of freedom and achievement when you can look back at what you've accomplished. I love this quote by Emerson, and it's kind of the spirit of this whole video series. And yes, plenty of people have bought properties, built cabins, and managed their own land. But what we're doing here is we're making our own mark. This is our own twist on it, and we're building something that will hopefully last for generations to come. Now with that said, let's go do some mundane tasks that are always so ever exciting. Yeah, just kidding. I actually really love driving this tractor. This is a lot of fun. First thing we got to get done is get a little bit of work done on this road here. And there's some high spots. The only way you can get through is if you have a vehicle with some kind of clearance or an ATV or something like that, and we really need to get the trailer back through there. So it's going to be a lot of back and forth and forward and reverse, and eventually we'll get the road where it needs to be. Out with my dad at our new property, trying to get some work done out here. Trying to start off with this road. There's a lot of high spots in the middle that the truck keeps grounding out on, or bottoming out on. I was trying to knock it down with the tractor, and now the tractor died on me, so we're trying to get that fixed. So hopefully we can get that back up and running and get back to work here. Well, tractor's back up and running. I think it was a fuel issue. But anyways, it's running, so we're gonna get back to work. And of course I can't be the only one to have fun on the tractor. I had to let my dad have a try on it. Well, this road's coming along pretty good. This, like I mentioned, had some pretty bad ruts in it. First time I ever drove back here, I was bottoming out in my truck. My mom wants to be able to get her car in here, and there's absolutely no way that was going to happen before. We'd like to get the trailers through here too. We're just about done, but tractor worked out pretty good. I'm just going to clean up the edges a little bit. I'd like to get a little bit of a somewhat of a drainage on each side so water doesn't pool up in the middle and make a big mess. Alright, well it's about 3 o'clock now, so we're starting to run out of daylight. I think we made a pretty good dent on this road. I'm not sure, I don't know if I mentioned this yet on the channel. This is a 1948 8N Ford. It's a really nice little tractor. It works pretty good. It had a little issue. It just shut off on me earlier today, but I think it was a fuel issue. I'm not sure exactly what happened. I was going over some really bumpy stuff. I think the choke might have moved a little bit and flooded the carburetor. Possibly. I'm not really sure, but yeah, I love this little thing. We've got it came with a back blade. The guy I bought it from was a really nice guy. Picked it up for $1,500, so I had to get new tires for it though, and that was another like $1,200, so not exactly cheap, but it runs great. Can't ask for much more than that. There's a huge help on this road. I couldn't have done it without this tractor. But anyway, great working tractor there. Love these Ford 8Ns. So we're gonna head back and see what the rest of this road looks like. Hopefully it's good enough to get the trailer back there tonight. I can go scout that out real quick and just get an idea of what it looks like before we bring the trailer back there. Well, we found another spot that needed some fixing. We're going to take care of that quick while we're here. And while I'm working on this, my dad's going to go get the truck. This is my first time using a back blade on a tractor, so I'm just kind of messing with different angles and trying to see what works best to get the grade that I want. Alright, well, we made it back here, and first thing I noticed when I got back here was this little gift right here. That is what I like to see. That's a turkey feather, and a lot of what I'm hoping to do with this property is to turn it into like a little turkey paradise. I do enjoy turkeys very much and turkey hunting, so that's a good sign. I like that. I bet they've been using this since we knocked all that grass down. I forgot to mention too, on our way out here, when we were kind of scouting out the area, we saw a couple grouse right off the road. I've seen grouse every single time I've been out here, so I think that's pretty neat. The mosquitoes are just terrible out here right now. But we got the trailer parked, unhooked, and we're gonna head back to our location for this weekend.
We've grabbed dinner already, and trying to do a little more cleanup work. My dad's got the pole saw. He's kind of trimming up the trail a little bit. I think I'm going to grab the weed whacker and do a little bit more weed whacking so we have a place to turn the truck around back here. Alright, well, we've pretty much reached the end of our work day here, so we got all our implements pulled up. I grabbed the trail camera, one of the trail camera SD cards. I'm going to take a look at that in a minute, but I just want to show you what we're doing for our sleeping arrangement tonight. I've got the old canvas tent, and that's what we're going to be using, so let's take a look inside. A lot of owls out here tonight. Anyway, it's been a long day. We're both really tired. So we're just going to be going to bed, and we'll see you guys in the morning. Well, it's a little bit rainy this morning, and we've just been kind of hanging out under the tarp. But got some breakfast, went and scouted out a little bit up the hill, kind of where I wanted to have that road lead up to. But right now we're going to walk down to the creek. We're going to follow that trail that the kids and I made last time we were here. And I'm going to go switch out the SD card for the trail camera, and hopefully we got something cool on there. But if there is, I'll show you what kind of footage we got. But it's kind of it looks like it's a trail crossing there. Last time we were here, it was not quite above the rocks, but mostly above the rocks. Well, the rain's pretty much stopped, and we've got a few hours to do some work out here, so we're going to get back to work and try to get as much done here as we can. We've got this road is what we're working on here. The kids and I cleared a path up through here as best we could last time, but now that we got the tractor out here, we should be able to level all this. But yeah, we're gonna get to work here and try to get this all graded out.
You can really see how lumpy the ground is in this shot. So this blade is really going to help get everything flat so we can get our vehicles up the ridge. Now I forgot to turn the microphone on when I was taking these next few shots, but I wanted to try chopping down this tree with an axe just to see what it was like, and man, I got some new respect for the guys who used to do this for a living back before chainsaws were invented. So I kind of stepped aside and let my dad take care of it with the chainsaw. Now my dad's got quite a bit of experience with the chainsaw. I used to help him when I was a kid, when he'd cut trees down in the yard, and me and my brothers would help him clean up everything. So this actually kind of reminded me a little bit of my childhood. We are trying to be very selective with the trees that we're cutting. You really don't want to cut out a lot of trees. I like it looking wild and as little touched as possible. I got these cant hooks specifically to help move logs around, and they're already serving their purpose pretty well here. Okay.
We've got 3 good beams here that we're going to try to utilize later on. So we just prop them up off the ground so that they don't rot, and hopefully they don't bend too much, but we'll probably put those to use later on.
And one thing I wanted to mention on this video regarding the tractor, and probably also true for other equipment, is I've been planning on buying a tractor for a while, specifically for this property, because I knew that it would really come in handy for multiple different jobs, and knowing that I would have to clear a path up to this ridge. This tractor was a big purchase, and I really didn't have the extra money at the time. So what I did was I found a whole bunch of things that I wasn't using at home and sold a bunch of stuff on Facebook Marketplace. And I just saved up all my money, found a tractor for a good price, and that's how I ended up with this tractor. That's actually how I ended up with a lot of the equipment that I purchased for this property. Because if you got stuff just sitting at home that you're not using, you know, somebody else might want it, and then you got a little extra cash in your pocket to put towards something else. You can see here that the front grill of the tractor fell off. It's an old tractor. It's from the 1940s. And you know, you use stuff, it's eventually going to fall apart at some point. But that's alright. We'll just put it back in place and keep on working. There my dad's attacking that stump that made the tractor shake and made the grill fall off. Would be nice to get that out of the way. Yeah, that looks nice right there. It's really starting to look like a path.
Well, that's all the time we have to work on property today. Got a lot done the last couple days. This road is looking really good. That tractor's really makes this a whole lot easier. But yeah, there's plenty of room to get whatever we need to up here. So next time we come in here, we'll probably be working our way through that. But that's for another time. So we're gonna get packed up and we're gonna load up the tractor and get out of here. Until next time. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.